Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to show you my way of leveling the Ender 3 V2. This probably goes for all of the different types of bed slingers, but I'm just going to demonstrate on the Ender 3 V2. It's a fairly standard way of leveling the bed. We're going to use a sheet of paper to make sure that everything is level, and then in a future video we're going to use a 1-layer STL to try and tune that first layer to make sure that everything comes out perfectly. If that's something you're interested in, please make sure you get subscribed to the channel. Without further ado, let's jump right on into the bed leveling. All right, here we are up close and personal with the printer. First thing that we're going to want to do is just kind of try to move the bed a little bit side to side and up and down. As you can see on mine, it actually moves up and down just a tiny bit. So what you're going to want to do is grab the wrench that came with your printer. Find out which wheel is slightly loose. It looks like it's probably the one on mine that's the back right. And you're just going to stick this under here. You want to make sure that you're turning the nut that's above the wheel and not the one that's below the wheel. The one that's below the wheel will remove the wheel. The one that's above the wheel is the adjuster for it. There we go. I've got no more play on that side. None on that side. Looks like we're good there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to tell our printer to go home. So we're going to go to home. We're going to auto home the printer. Before we get started, we're going to want to make sure that we heat the bed and the nozzle, just in case there's any filament on the edge of the nozzle. When it's heated, it will wipe off when we stick the paper under there. So just go into your prepare and then hit your preheat PLA. Just note that everything's going to be super hot while you're leveling the bed. Don't burn yourself. All right, the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to move our Z offset to 0. The reason that we're doing this is just to make sure that when we change the Z-axis to be at position 0, we're not digging the nozzle into the bed on accident. Your screen may look different than mine. I have the Pro firmware, but it's basically the same process. Just make sure that your Z offset is set to 0. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to move our Z-axis, and we're going to want to move that to 0. That should bring the print head down pretty close to the bed. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our sheet of paper and we're going to stick it right under the nozzle. And then we're going to go back to our Z offset. We're going to slowly move that Z offset down while we wiggle this piece of paper back and forth. Once you start to feel a little bit of tension on it, slow down how much you're moving the Z offset. There we go. I'm starting to feel some tension. And the way you want it is you want to be able to slide it back and forth, but you don't want it to wrinkle like this when you're sliding it. So for me, probably like 1.9, I guess is best. You can feel tension on the piece of paper, but not enough where when you push it, it wrinkles the paper up. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to disable these steppers. And then we're going to move the print head over to the right and move the bed forward. You want to make sure that the nozzle is just above this adjuster here. And then we're going to move it again. It's a little bit tight for me, so we're going to want to loosen it up. Turn it to the right if you want to loosen it up. So just turn it and move your piece of paper until it feels exactly like it did when we were in our home position, which is right about there for me. And then we're going to move the print bed forward. You're going to make sure your nozzle is just above the back adjuster. We're going to do the same thing again. Give it a couple of wiggles in there. Make sure it's just as tight as it was on the other side. Turn it to the right to loosen it, turn it to the left to tighten it. We're going to push our print head over to the left side, and we're going to do the same thing over this adjuster. This one's a little bit loose for me, so I'm going to want to tighten it. Just raise it up just slightly. And there we go, that's perfect. And then we're going to move the bed forward over the front adjuster here and do the same thing. This one's a little bit loose for me, so I'm going to tighten it up. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to repeat the process over and over again until you don't need to make any more adjustments. Once everything is perfect and you make a full revolution all the way around, then you're good to go. So this one's good for me. No adjustment needed there. This might take you 3 or 4 tries and you might have to keep adjusting it. This one's a little bit tight, so I'm going to loosen it up. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. All right, what we're going to do next is we're going to move the print head to the center of the bed. Try to get it as center as you can. And we're going to feel the paper again. should be maybe a little bit looser. We're going to go back into our Z offset, and we're just going to slightly adjust our Z offset so we get that same tension that we were getting on all the corners. For me, that's right about there. And then you're good to go. Everything should be trimmed and level. If you have a BL Touch, what you're going to want to do is then go into your settings for your BL Touch, and you're going to tell it to mesh level for you. And that about covers it for leveling the bed on your Ender 3 or bed slinger type printer. The next video, I'm going to show you how to get that perfect first layer using a STL that I created that's just a single layer. And then we're going to adjust our Z offset back and forth so we can get that perfect first layer. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you get subscribed to the channel. I appreciate everybody watching, and we will see you in the next video.